small towns to big cities and everywhere in between. We're covering the great things that are happening right now in the USA. This is Positively America with Ernie Anastas.
Hi everybody, I'm Ernie Anastas and thank you so much for being here. If you just happen to be joining us for the very first time, nice to see you here. All right, on this show we like to bring you good news, some helpful tips and information that can help you gain a more positive and brighter outlook on life. So, let's get started. Okay, you know, we all hear a lot about feeling and looking younger. It's natural to want to feel good about yourself, and appearance is probably the most obvious. Well, my next guest is one of the best, and she is now discovering the fountain of youth. Don't you like that? She's a well-known dermatologist and respected by many top celebrities. Let's say hi to Dr. Doris Day. Hi, Doris.
Hi, so great to be with you, Ernie.
So good to see you on a program like this. You know, it's all about positivity, and I know you believe that. Let's talk about skin, okay? What does it tell us about our health when we look at our skin?
One of the things I love about being a dermatologist is that I can tell so much about each patient by looking at their skin. Your skin can reflect how your heart is doing, your brain, your liver, your kidneys. Every single organ system has manifestations in the skin, even cancer. So as a dermatologist, the more I know about what's going on the skin, I also have to know everything going on the inside. And it goes both ways. When I help my patients look better, I help them be better, because healthy skin, there's no shortcuts. When you have beautiful, healthy skin, it means you're healthier in general.
Oh yeah, that's very important. You know, that it says so much when you first look at yourself. Okay, now we want to know something. Everybody's talking about youth. Youth, you got to be youthful, right? It's a big thing. How do we kind of reverse that or slow it down? What can we do about that, Doris?
Well, there's a difference between being youthful and being young. Every day that goes by, we're a day older. We've been on this planet, we've been alive chronologically for an extra day. The way that we age, though, is really under our control. And you have 80% control over how your body ages and up to 90% control over how your skin ages. So that's genetics versus epigenetics. Genetics are what you're born with. Epigenetics are all the lifestyle choices you make and all the things you're exposed to. So when it comes to the skin, it's like UV exposure, pollution, even makeup left on your skin for days can become toxic. Sure. So all those things that you're exposed to externally, and your skin is the organ that ages the fastest, so we can take extra care of it to help it age more beautifully and more youthfully.
Okay, I like that. And there are a lot of products out there. Let's talk about rejuvenating the skin. What do we do?
Well, one is by trying to not age it. So if you do nothing but stop insulting it, it will rejuvenate itself to a large extent. So if on this day you decide, no matter how much sun exposure you have or what your age is, if you say from this day forward, I'm going to be sun smart, I'm going to limit excess sun exposure, use SPF, reapply it, that's one basic thing. Your skin will do a lot of the repair, no matter what age you are. And then the second most important ingredient, I think, is retinol. Retinol is great for the face and the body, and now I'm starting to pulse it. So I have patients use it for 1 to 2 months and then take a few weeks off and then reuse it, because this is working on a molecular level to help your skin rejuvenate. It makes the collagen layer thicker, it makes fibroblasts grow, it does so much to even out skin tone and rejuvenate your skin, so you can actually age backwards.
I love that. Okay, also diet and exercise. How important are those two elements?
They are critical, because diet and exercise affect your metabolism. They affect your circadian rhythm. All of those elements affect your skin. Just walking out in morning light, getting some sun at that early time of the day on your eyes and on your skin, that can help. It's different getting it through glass than going outside. The thing about sun exposure is it does have a lot of health benefits, but it doesn't need to have that exposure every day to have those benefits. So the problem is people think it's good for you, so they just get too much of it. But diet and exercise are critical. You want to minimize inflammation.
Sure. You know, the other thing, too, that we always have to think about is looking natural, right? I mean, that's really important. You don't want to look, you know, done or whatever the expressions are. You want to look natural and look healthy.
Yes. That's so, so, so important. And that's where you need to know who is taking care of you. It takes decades of training and experience to be an artistic, creative physician and to have that artistic eye to understand anatomy and structure and function of the skin. So unfortunately, these products are getting so commoditized that everywhere you go, there's a spa or salon that's saying, come in, and people start to price shop. In the end, that can lead to changing how you look in ways that over time can become unnatural. You need to see somebody who has a proper training, ideally a board certified physician who has good training.
You know what? Bottom line is we all have to work at it. We have to make sure that we pay attention and really be disciplined to do what we're supposed to do. You've given us some great information.
And look at yourself
Doris.
with kind eyes.
That's it. I like that. All right, good stuff. You know what? I enjoy always talking to you. Come back again and we'll do it again, all right?
Love it. Mwah.
Hi, I'm Gloria Gaynor, and I'm coming up next with Ernie Anastas on Positively America.
And we're back with more on Positively America. Hi, everyone. I'm Ernie Anastas, and I am so excited. Oh, wait, that's the Pointer Sisters, because my next guest truly needs no introduction. She's known the world over for her great talent and her signature song, I Will Survive. That has to be Gloria Gaynor. Hi, Gloria, and welcome to the show.
Thanks so much, Ernie. Great to be here.
You know, you are so terrific, Gloria. What a career you've had. You've done everything. Did you have any idea back in '78 how huge a song Survive would become?
Well, actually, I did. When I first heard the lyrics, I was had surgery on my spine. I was standing there recording in a back brace when they gave me the words written on a piece of paper, and I'm reading them, and they're telling me that it's going to be the B-side of a recording that the record company president had asked me to do. And I thought, what are you, nuts? You're going to put this on the B-side? This is a timeless lyric. Right. I recognized that immediately, and I also recognized that people would relate so many different things to it that they were going through and hope they would survive.
Well, you have been at this for so long and you're such a pro. You have got a bunch of awards. You also have a new album coming out that's very inspirational. Tell us about this album. Let's hear about it.
Well, the album that I wanted to do all my life, I finally got an opportunity to do it. And it's a gospel album called Testimony. It won me my second Grammy, which was very validating for me because, as I said, it was something I'd always wanted to do. And so now we're getting ready to go and write some more songs and do another gospel album.
Love it. I can't wait to hear it. You know, we're only here for a very short time. We've heard that, and you live every moment to the fullest. How important is it to get you, Gloria, to get people to become passionate about their lives?
Well, I think it's the most important thing you can do. Just to uplift and inspire and encourage other people to have the best life that they can possibly have. I think it's just something that we should all be striving to do, just to make life better for everyone.
Yeah, you're so busy, always out there and doing so many great things for your community. What about some of the kinds of things that people say when they get a chance to speak to you one-on-one? What do they say?
I get all kinds of stories from so many different people about difficulties that they've gone through with their family members, with their health, with social issues, with all kinds of things, all kinds of problems that they feel encouraged and uplifted, inspired, empowered indeed to make it through because of this song, because of the encouragement that comes from this song. And the song has become the core of my purpose because I don't think that I could have been given a better gift than something that helps everyone.
Well, I know you've been working on a very special project for almost 6 years now. It's a television documentary, which is so exciting. Can you tell our audience how that all happened?
Well, I certainly hope to. Betsy Schechner of Storyville Productions came to me and asked me about my life and about my doing a documentary on my life, and I was very, very happy to have her do that. And so we've been working on it for the past 6 years, going all the way back to my childhood. We went back to my neighborhood and did some filming there, and we talked to people from all the different eras of my life. Wow. And I think it's going to be pretty good. I'm really looking forward to having it released this fall, and I'm excited about it. I really am excited about it.
Well, I think it's amazing that after all these years, you still have such a passion for what you do. You're over social media, Spotify, and of course your own website. Amazing stuff.
Yeah, I'm on Spotify. We have all kinds of merchandise to do with I Will Survive, uplifting and encouraging, again, merchandise. And we just hope that everyone will go there and check me out. And also on my website, gloriagaynor.com, there's merchandise as well. And I particularly like on there this emoji that we have called Lil Gigi. And it's t-shirts and sweatshirts with this emoji of Gigi, Lil Gigi. As first she's a doctor, then she's a lawyer, she's a judge, she's a veterinarian, she's an astronaut.
All of it.
And above her head it says, yes, I can. And this is to encourage little girls, younger women, to understand that whatever they can conceive, they can achieve.
Yeah. Well, I have to ask you, would you give our audience just one line from I Will Survive? Let's hear it. Gloria Gaynor, belt it out for us.
Oh, as long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive.
I love that song. I love you too. Thrilled to have you with us. I Will Survive, something that we all feel and believe in, and you are the inspiration for it. Thank you so much for being with us. The great Gloria Gaynor, everybody.
Thank you so much. It's been my great pleasure.
When we come back, we're going to explore something pretty amazing, smart cities, when Positively America continues.
I will survive.
Hi there, and welcome back to Positively America. Thanks for joining us. Today's cities are looking more and more like something from the Matrix. All over the country, cities are really getting into it. They're integrating digital technologies into their networks, services, and infrastructure. It's a new world out there, and here to talk more about smart cities is award-winning national TV host and producer, our friend Gigi Stone Woods. Hey, these are exciting times, Gigi, for everybody.
Hi, Ernie. It's true. There is so much to look forward to. Scientists are really working on ways to fix major problems like traffic and pollution, and they're making progress.
Well, tell us about some of the cities of the future, and I think they're not that far away, if I'm not incorrect here, right?
We're talking over the next few years. It is very likely that we will see, for example, flying cars in cities in the next few years. Both NASA and Boeing are working on prototypes for flying cars, and Uber is actually already working on flying taxis. It's not that far away. These are not helicopters. They're using new vehicles. They're called VTOL. They're vertical takeoff and landing aircraft. They're lightweight, they're quieter than helicopters, and they're propelled by jets, so they can land almost anywhere.
That's amazing. I mean, people are going to be able to do that, actually get a license or whatever you have to. That's going to be an amazing scene.
There's a lot to still figure out, but one of the most practical applications that's already gotten started is flying ambulances. There's a company called Urban Aeronautics, which has already gotten this started, and it can get to the sick or injured person's side so much more quickly. They're even testing the idea of paramedics themselves wearing jetpacks, and they can fly straight to the sick person. And if it would take them 25 minutes to get there on foot, they can put on these jetpacks and get there in 90 seconds in the test. So it
Gigi,
really
that's amazing. That's really incredible. I mean, I hope the most important thing here is that we can help people live better and safer. You're also thinking about biodegradable buildings. Now, that's an interesting area. Tell us more about that.
It's really cool. The area is called material ecology, and scientists are testing buildings that are entirely biodegradable. There is an architect who's formerly from MIT working on this, and her name is Neri Oxman. And all of the buildings that she is creating can decay when they're no longer needed. So why would you need that for a refugee camp, for example? And these buildings are made of walls that silkworms are building. They are made of apple rinds. They are made of insect exoskeletons, all things that are biodegradable so that they can themselves, the buildings can decompose.
This is fascinating stuff. It really is. I mean, when you think about all of these subjects, you say, they used to read about these things in comic books, and movies, but here it is becoming a reality for us. Are there countries that are already doing this right now?
There are futuristic cities already being built in other countries. In China and Malaysia, for example, they're already building something called forest cities, and they are entirely covered in greenery. So each of these forest cities has about 1 million trees, and they will absorb nearly 10,000 tons of carbon dioxide. So all of this will decrease air temperature in the city and improve air quality. And other cities being built in the United Arab Emirates, for example, are entirely sustainable. So it's all solar panels, and the water is all recycled, and they grow all of their own vegetables in biome greenhouses.
So these are like floating farms I've read about, right? On water?
Well, so this is a big problem that we're going to be facing, because the UN estimates that there will be 2 billion more people in the world in 20 years. So how are we going to feed all of these people? 70% of them will live in cities. So one of the things they're working on is these floating farms, and they will be out in the water near the cities, but they will be vertical, about 26 yards in the air. So the top layer would all have solar panels to provide energy. There would be a meal tier growing vegetables using not soil, but nutrients in liquid. And then the nutrients in the plant matter would drop into the bottom layer. They would feed farmed fish. Now, all of these, just one floating farm could produce an estimated 7 tons of vegetables and 1.5 tons of fish each year. So
unbelievable.
It's a pretty notable amount.
Unbelievable stuff. You know, there's a cost factor and everything else involved. Quickly, before we go, you know what the program is about. Why don't you tell me something that's great about America? What do you think?
Well, I think that these examples really justify what's so great about America is that we have the most innovative, creative people and ideas out of anywhere in the world. We're constantly reinventing ourselves, constantly thinking up new ways to make our lives healthier and better. And there's a lot to look forward to in the future as a result.
Come back again and share all these great ideas with us. We love it. It's very invigorating and exciting. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ernie.
Okay, after a short break, Billy Floyd hits the streets for another Asking America. What lifts your spirits when you need it? We're going to find out. And what do you think? Share your thoughts with us on your favorite social media platform. We'd love to see your answers. We are coming right back.
Welcome back to Positively America. I'm Billy Floyd. Today, we're asking America, what lifts your spirits when you need it?
My dog.
And what do you love most about your dog?
He loves me no matter what. If I've had a bad day, I've had a good day, he greets me exactly the same way. And no matter what I do, he thinks I'm all that.
I would probably play football and soccer and then watch a movie with my family and pet my dogs and get company.
What a perfect day. What do you got, my man?
I have I would take deep breaths and ask my mom and dad if we could go to get ice cream.
I would say being with my friends and family is my favorite thing to lift my spirits.
Tough to beat that. What do we got over here?
I'm going with the family as well, also the friends. They're the best medicine to keep you happy.
My cat. I like petting her.
Oh, we love the kitties. What do we got over here?
My kids at school. I'm a school nurse, and I love when they come into the clinic and give me a hug when they leave and say thank you for helping them.
A good song. I know that if I can put a song on, I can dance around a little bit and it'll make me happy.
Playing my favorite sports.
I love sports. What do you like to play?
I like basketball, dodgeball, and tennis.
And that's how America's feeling. We'll see you next time on Positively America. I'm Billy Floyd.
Thank you, Billy. Loving the questions and loving the answers out on the street. Great job. Looking forward to it every time. All right, let me take a minute right now to talk to you about this. It's one of my favorite things to talk about. In one of my courses on leadership at Harvard Business School, I learned about the importance of asking questions. It's pretty simple. Asking questions can help you become a lot better at what you do. Now, even as a leader, it encourages others to take action just by asking the right questions. You can learn, you can understand more, certainly find answers if you ask questions. I know it sounds simple, but it works. Now, you might be watching now and saying, Ernie, hold on. I'm a little shy. I feel like I'm bothering someone. I'm interfering. Let me tell you something. You are not. If you're being respectful and gathering information, then you're doing the right thing. Take it from me. People will respect you for it. Now, here's what I think is the real secret. Ask questions that nobody else gives. If you do that, problems can be solved. New inventions can be created. Human progress and development can be achieved, all through the simple practice of asking questions. So now I will ask you, will you try it? I hope so. It's my best advice. I'm Ernie Anestis. See you next time on Positively America.